Uh, this next piece is a piece I stole from my friend Steve, who I met in, I think, 1981 off of Guadalupe and 38th. I approached the stage. The club was pretty much empty. There was hardly anybody in there. Double Trouble left the stage, and Steve had put down his guitar. You know him as Stevie Ray Vaughan, but he's just too fucking tall. He's not a little boy, and I told him in no uncertain terms, out of respect for you, since you're a monster, I'm going to address you as Steve. That's what's on your license, isn't it? And he said, yes. So I asked him, musician to musician, I'm going to ask you a simple question, and I hope you can answer me honestly. Can you accept constructive criticism? And he said, yeah, what do you got? And I'm thinking, wow, man, this dude's really cool. He's real friendly. And so he says, what have you got to offer? I said, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders, and I'm drawing a blank here. Tell you what do you like to drink? What's your poison? He said, bourbon. So we bellied up to the bar. We're leaned up against the bar facing one another, and we're about 2-3 feet away. And he wears a poncho, it goes almost all the way to his ankles. This is a real big poncho. There's a reason why he wears a poncho, and I'll get to that. So the Texas shot glass is delivered. It's a pretty good size shot glass, about like that, about that big around. It's a big glass. And he said, stay right there where you are. And we both looked left and right, and nobody really was in the club. And the barmaid is off to the other side, and the bartender's got his back to us. And he says, don't move. And he reaches in his poncho and he pulls out not one, but it's a 2-gram vial of cocaine, Peruvian pink flake. This stuff shines pink. And I'm watching this man, he with one hand pulls the cap off, dumps it into his drink, and then puts the cap back on it, and this thing disappears in his poncho, and then takes a swizzle stick, stirs it up, and gurgle, 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 it's gone. Oh my God. I said, oh wow. He said, I hope you're cool. He says, I hope you're cool. And I said, well, to be honest with you, I'm on probation. I'm not supposed to be in here. But since I said all that, and you did what you did, I know you're super cool. Would you like to have a joint staff meeting in my office out in the parking lot? And he said, I'd love to. So we went to my gremlin, American Motors Corporation, it's AMC. They're crap, but I liked it. It had a 4-speed shifter on it, standard ship. Anyway, so we get there, and I don't know if you've ever heard of ganja. It's a term. At that time in the 80s, it was the best reefer in the world. You would get Chinese eyes off a half a hit. And I used to. So I told him, I said, this is not very good, so take great big hits and hold them a long time. And he did. And we passed it back a couple of times, and he said, oh, I don't want no more. And I said, I agree. I concur. So it went out, and I put it away, and I put it in my cigarette cellophane and behind my cigarette. So anyway, I looked over and I saw Tommy Shannon, which it turns out we had the same probation officer. I met him the week prior, and we talked for a minute when I met him at the probation office. He used to play music. He played bass for Johnny Winter.
He played at Woodstock with Johnny Winter.
Did he?
Yeah.
I forget. I forget a lot lately, but I never forget a song I've heard, and I just am like that. That's how I roll. So anyway, see, Tommy Shannon is out in the parking lot, and he's looking around, and I figured it out rapidly. I looked at Steve and I said, "They're calling you back to work." And he opens the door and he looks down and goes, "Oh shit." I said, "Oh shit, what? Is there dog shit?" "No, it's a long way to the ground." "What?" "Okay, hold on." So I get out of my side of the car and I go around and I'm between Steve and the door and I said, "Steve, do you see where I'm standing?" "Yeah." "I'm not falling. Would you like me to hold your hand?" He said, "No, I would not. Get out of my way. I can do this all by myself." So he got a little uppity about it, which I don't blame him. I would too. He gets out and he goes back and does his job. But the song I'm going to do right now is Tin Pan Alley, and Steve covered this song. I think he did it that night. I can't remember.
He wrote that song.
He wrote it? Oh. He may have played that song that night. I forget. But anyway.
I'm sure you saw him a few times, right?
Huh?
I'm sure you saw him more than one time, right?
Oh God, I used to go in and I used to get in free to all his shows. Because he knew me.
Sure.
Of course, when he got real famous, he would have had to see me to let me in, but, he's backstage in the dressing room, so he's not going to be able to see me.
Right.
So then, of course, I would have to pay, and no, I did not. Because I know the routine. I had some of his records, and I listened to them. Anyway, thus ends the story of my friend Steve. And this song is in B minor. Things run too hot there. I can stay very long, hey, hey, hey. Hell is the roughest place I've ever been. I heard a woman scream. Yeah, so I peeked through the door. Some cat was working on Annie with Lord. Oh, with a to my floor. Hey, 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 yeah. I was a robber's ways. All the people down there, living on the whiskey water jet. Pistol shoot. It was a volleyball. Some kind of killer crowd shoot a man. Coming, shake, shake, rattle and roll. I was the roughest place I've ever been. All the people down there, California, whiskey, wine, and gin.
How'd you like them apples?